welcome to our group project. Today me, Farah, Nazrin and Aylin will explore the fascinating connection between world history, Azerbaijan history and geography. In our project we made 3 outfits that are taking 3 key aspects from each of them and also showing the connection between fashion trends now and before. Now let's begin with world history.
But how world history and fashion are related?
Great question, Nazrin. Fashion has long been influenced by significant global events and cultural movements. For example, military uniforms, particularly from 18th and 19th century, inspired Azerbaijani men to wear jackets and coats as an inspiration from wars. The colors navy blue and red, they were inspired from Ottomans and Byzantine Empire. By the way, you can see here the percentage of how much each country has influenced on our fashion. Military coats and structured lines were designed to project the power and authority. Additionally, aristocratic fashion has introduced to us luxurious fabrics and very interesting embroideries. For instance, in our first outfit, you can see the materials that were used are velvet and silk. And those interesting patterns were inspired by Ottomans and Victorian era. After the improvement of global exchanges and also the change of the Silk Road, a lot of stuff has changed. As you compare these 2 outfits, you can see the transition from the traditional outfit to the more modern ones. First of all, the aristocratic flowing skirts has changed to more corset-inspired bodies. And secondly, the patterns has changed from the Ottoman mugham clothes to the more Caucasus patterns. Overall, from the world history side, military uniforms, aristocratic fashion, and also the global changes such as Silk Road change has heavily influenced onto these outfits.
So now let's focus on the significance of Azerbaijani history in the creation of our outfits. As you can see on our beautiful male outfit, we interpreted the original carpet patterns into his coat, also called as choha. It symbolizes the strength and nobility of Azerbaijani men. So in our next woman outfits, we interpreted the golden embroidery in our dresses. Also, we used the pomegranate symbol that is deeply rooted in our culture. On the other hand, we wanted to make another dress follow the culture. So we made this beautiful pattern. In conclusion, I want to mention that choha and pomegranate patterns influenced our modern Azerbaijani fashion the most.
Finally, let's talk about how geography shaped fashion in Azerbaijan. Geography plays a vital role in Azerbaijani's fashion by climate adaptations and for the fabrics. For example, let's talk about the second dress. Second dress, it's men's costume. It's designed from the fur and the wool, which is for the cold climates. In contrast, we can talk about the warm climate places in Azerbaijan, and in these places the dresses are especially designed from silk and cotton, which makes people to feel comfortable and more cooler in the summertime. The influence of Azerbaijan's location has also impacted a lot on the fabrics materials. As we know, in the past, by the Silk Road, people were trading velvet and mostly the silk. So in warmer regions, people started to use velvet and silk materials, as we can see in the first dress. First dress is made up of silk, and you can see here patterns and embroideries, which they were created by ancient people too. And when it comes to our third dress, it is also very unique for its patterns, and as you can see, it is made of a velvet color, which was used mostly in past. In conclusion, I want to say that in cold regions of Azerbaijan, dresses mostly made from fabrics which are from wool and fur, and in warm areas of Azerbaijan we use cotton and silk to make dresses. Thank you for your listening.